What do I think is the most significant barrier to female leadership? I think it's understanding and being comfortable with the difference between performance and potential. And I'll give you an example from the candidate's perspective and the hiring manager's perspective. So when you typically, and again, these are not 100% truth, they're just trends. So trends, when you see a male candidate apply for a role versus a female candidate, the male candidate will be comfortable with applying for a role that they have the potential to do, but don't necessarily have the experience or the current performance for it. So maybe they can only do or have only experienced 50% of what the job is asking for. They'll confidently apply for the role, having faith and confidence in their potential to do that other 50% that they don't have experience in. Versus a female candidate will feel that she needs to have 90 to like 100% of the job qualifications met and have done it, either currently done it or had done it in the past, in order for her to confidently apply for the role. And so that's a dynamic that has to be addressed, and that we as females need to be comfortable in understanding that we may have not done everything in the past, but it doesn't necessarily mean we can't learn to do it. So it's okay that we walk in there confident in our potential to be able to close that gap. The same thing happens on the hiring manager side of things. So a hiring manager will tend to look at a male candidate that maybe doesn't have as much experience or hasn't shown current ability to do a job and be like, well, yeah, he didn't manage a $2 million budget, but he managed a $50,000 budget. He can figure it out. It's not that much of a difference. He only led 3 people, and this is asking him to lead 100 people, but he did really good leading those 3 people, so I'm sure he can lead the 100 people. Versus what the trends are showing us and the research is showing us is when that same hiring manager looks at a female candidate, that narrative switches. And now it becomes well, she's only managed a $50,000 budget, and this is like a $2 million budget, and the complexities are different. So maybe if she managed like a $1.5 million budget, we probably could have taken the risk, but she hasn't proven where she can, effectively manage such a large budget. Or, well, she's only leading 5 people, and this role has 100 people, right? Multiple layers of leadership. And that's a different type of leadership than it is leading only a group of 5. So we as hiring managers and leaders, when we're looking at candidates, need to understand how to identify if someone has the potential. So they haven't proven it yet, but they're showing glimmers and hints and signs that they can step up to that next level and be comfortable hiring people based off of that potential. And then make sure that once we hire them, that we're giving them the support, the coaching, the mentorship, and the guidance that they need so that they can make that jump.